say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Before we get to our change of command ceremony, we will turn our attention to the center of the formation and observe the recognition of 4 students of the Strategic Sea Lift Officer Program who will be receiving their personal uniform insignia. Lieutenant Ryan Armstrong, Strategic Sea Lift Officer of the Navy Reserve Officer Training Corps, or NROTC, unit, will facilitate the administration of the oath, followed by Lieutenant Armstrong and President Jerry Paul doing the honors of presenting the uniform insignia.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lieutenant Ryan Armstrong, an officer on staff at Navy ROTC Unit, Maine Maritime Academy. Prior to awarding our midshipmen, I would like to provide you with an understanding of what is about to occur. Across the country, Navy ROTC units provide 2 options for service in our military. 1, as active duty naval officers, and 2, as active duty Marine Corps officers. At the 6 state maritime academies, a 3rd option for naval service exists. This option is known as the Strategic Sea Lift Midshipmen Program. Students in this program will commission not into active duty service, but into the Navy Reserve. To be eligible, a student must be enrolled in a major that will earn them an unlimited horsepower and tonnage merchant mariner's license. While the midshipmen in the Sea Lift program are eligible for a $32,000 incentive payment, they do not receive full tuition, room and board, or uniforms as their peers in Navy ROTC do. To recognize their voluntary commitment to serve our country, a uniform insignia will be issued for them to wear. To earn the right of wearing this device, a midshipman must clear screening of their health, fitness, academics, and character. Once complete, the final task is to swear an oath to our Constitution. Members of our military do not swear an oath to an individual, to a senator, to a tribe, to a president, to a regime. No, we swear an oath to our Constitution, to freedom, to honoring and protecting that freedom at any cost. With this, it is my honor to lead these midshipmen in swearing their oath to our Constitution. Midshipmen to be awarded, center, march. At this time, I'd like to invite anybody in our audience who is a prior or current military member to stand. Regiment, attention. Midshipmen, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, to bear true faith and allegiance to the same, to obey the orders of the President of the United States and of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Members of the audience, you may be seated. Regiment, parade rest. Presenting the midshipmen with their insignia are Rear Admiral Jerry Paul, President, Maine Maritime Academy, and Commander Michael Short, Executive Officer, Navy ROTC Unit, Maine Maritime Academy. Gentlemen.
And salute. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Ready, two.
Midshipman First Class, Julia Malcolm. Midshipman Fourth Class, Jackson Sellers. Midshipman Third Class, Tyler Craig. Midshipman First Class, Josh Estebo. And salute. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Ready to. Admiral Paul, Commander Short, thank you. Midshipmen, post, march. This concludes the SSMP Insignia ceremony. Thank you all. Commander Christian.
At this time, we would like to call up to the podium Lieutenant Commander Kelly Gualtieri for a presentation. The plank owner certificate reads, "To all sailors, wherever ye may be, and to all salts, sea lawyers, landlubbers, square knot admirals, gun deckers, and all the other assorted scavengers of the seven seas, greetings. And be it known by all ye earthly mortals who may be distinguished and honored by this sailor's presence, that Lieutenant Commander Kelly Gualtieri, USMS, AUP Faculty Advisor, was an honored member of the original crew which distinguished itself forever when they chartered the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary University Program Unit at Maine Maritime Academy, and is therefore entitled by the laws of the seas to all the rights and privileges of a plank owner of said unit, dated 18 January 2023, signed Russell J. Gazdia, Branch Chief, Auxiliary University Programs Development, Student Program Directorate, U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary." It is also important to recognize MMA's AUP Unit First Company Commander, Midshipman First Class Haley Kent. Please stand forward and be recognized. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce Jerry Paul, President, Maine Maritime Academy, for some remarks to mark this occasion.
Thank you for that introduction, Lieutenant. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, staff and faculty, families of our regimental students, and our Regiment of Midshipmen. Over the past decades, since my time here as a student, some things have remained the same, while other things have changed. But leadership development remains alive and well here in our halls and here in this field house. The students standing before us today represent just that. I'm proud to take part in this ceremony, acknowledging the success achieved in developing skills through this 4-year leadership laboratory. As you are all aware, but it bears repeating, this Regiment of Midshipmen is extremely important to Maine Maritime Academy and to our great nation. It anchors our theme that MMA is Maine's leadership college. Historically, our fundamental mission, charged to us by Congress, has been to train officers for, quote, the safe and efficient operation of the Merchant Marine of the United States at all times, end quote. And that can only be achieved through leadership. I cannot overstate the importance of our Strategic Sea Lift Officer program to this. I strongly encourage each of you to consider this form of service and professional advancement. It is important to MMA and important to the maritime interests of the United States, including her national security. It is also a very good deal, a wise step professionally. I applaud our 4 new Strategic Sea Lift officers for recognizing this and joining the ranks as I did while I was a cadet. Since our founding, our programs have certainly broadened beyond the training of merchant marine officers, but our regimental program of study continues to provide our students, those in the regiment and those who are not, those who choose a Coast Guard license and those who do not, with the leadership skills that enable them to be successful in their careers and lead others to do so. This is a key reason that the Academy continues to be listed among the elite colleges in America. It is also a key component of our goal to be ranked as the #1 maritime college in the world. Essential to that is our path to being the #1 Maritime Academy regiment in the world. To the class of 2023 Regimental Wedge passing the con today, thank you for your service. Thank you for your dedication, your leadership. Thank you for beginning a new era of elevated regimental excellence. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. The administration leadership, including your president, recognizes it, values it, appreciates it. I'm personally pleased to have watched your growth and your learning through the experiences you have had individually and together. It has been an honor to partner with you on it. Your academy will monitor your progress with admiration as you draw upon those experiences and lessons learned during the careers directly ahead of you. To the class of 2024 Regimental Wedge, taking to the conning tower today, remember that leadership is the art of service over self and helping others grow in their journey to do the same. This requires discipline, sacrifice, guidance, accountability, and at times, difficult decisions bounded by competing interests. Central to this is the demonstration of honorable conduct by setting an example in all that you do, including high standards, steady consistency, and adherence to the Mariner standard of respect for all. This combination is a great challenge, no doubt. Rise to it. Dedicate yourself to it. You have my pledge to be your partner, applying the same dedication that this academy now asks of you. To our new Strategic Sea Lift officers, to our 2023 Wedge, and to our 2024 Wedge, congratulations. Well done. Carry on.
It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce Maine Maritime Academy's Deputy Commandant of Midshipmen, Commander Lonnie Christian, for his remarks.
Our change of command ceremony this afternoon represents the formal transfer of authority from the first class to the second class at the company commander level. The transfer of command authority is conducted in a simple but time-honored exchange where the new leader states the readiness for command. The incumbent indicates that they are prepared to relinquish command. They exchange the company guidon and stand ready to carry out the orders of the regimental commander. Following the change of the company commanders, the incoming and outgoing regimental commanders will follow the same process as the incoming regimental commander will state his readiness for command, and the outgoing regimental commander indicates she is prepared to relinquish command. And the transfer is carried out through a salute and a report to the Commandant. As custom dictates, this ceremony occurs before the entire regiment to demonstrate the continuity of leadership and to remind those taking over of the immense responsibility that they now have to their peers and shipmates. I take a moment to echo President Paul's comments recognizing the outgoing student leaders for their sacrifice, determination, and most importantly, their dedication to their classmates and to Maine Maritime Academy. For the incoming student leaders, we look forward to supporting you as you grow as leaders. And for those guests joining us in person and remotely, on behalf of the midshipmen before you, thank you for your attendance and enjoy the change of command ceremony.
A company commander is the commanding officer of a company, a unit which typically consists of 100 to 200 personnel. At Maine Maritime, each company averages 120 midshipmen. The commander is assisted by their executive officer, and the midshipmen are organized into 4 smaller units called platoons. The outgoing class of 2023 company commanders are Band Company, Midshipman First Class Roger Hawkins, Marine Systems Engineering Major from Mason, Tennessee. Alpha Company, Midshipman First Class Tate Cooper, a Marine Transportation Operations Major from Northampton, New Hampshire. Bravo Company, Midshipman First Class Tegan Lindstead, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Gray, Maine. Charlie Company, Midshipman First Class Haley Kent, an Oceanography Small Vessel Operations Major from Needham, Massachusetts. Delta Company, Midshipman First Class Patrick Amba, a Marine Transportation Operations Major from Walnut Creek, California. Drill Company, Midshipman First Class Parker Bullier, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Jay, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023 company commanders. These highly talented leaders will be relieved by the following. Band Company, Midshipman Third Class Henry Richardson, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Cohasset, Massachusetts. Alpha Company, Midshipman Third Class Dwayne Tibbetts, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from North Old Town, Maine. Bravo Company, Midshipman Second Class Chase Crockett, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Bristol, Maine. Charlie Company, Midshipman Second Class Zachary Mercier, a Marine Engineering Operations Major from South Berwick, Maine. Delta Company, Midshipman Second Class Aidan Brown, a Marine System Engineering Major from Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Drill Company, Midshipman Third Class Sir Alex Mateo, Vessel Operations Technology Major from New York City, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024 company commanders. The regimental staff, or Wedge as they are known throughout the Academy, is responsible for overseeing the day-to-day operations of the Regiment of Midshipmen. They are integral to fulfilling our regimental mission. Many students enter the regiment to gain management and leadership experience. However, these midshipmen sought to go beyond simple participation and volunteered to endeavor to make this program better. I'd like to introduce the outgoing class of 2023 regimental staff. Regimental Executive Officer, Midshipman First Class William Procco, a Marine Transportation Operations Major from Branford, Florida. Regimental Operations Officer, Midshipman First Class Sean Caulfield, a Marine Engineering Operations Major from San Diego, California. Cadet Master, Midshipman First Class Shannon Estes, a Marine Transportation Operations Major from Frewsburg, New York, who is not present with us today as she has graduated. Cadet Chief Engineer, Midshipman First Class Logan Ekman, a Marine Systems Engineering Major from Dedham, Maine. Regimental Adjutant, Midshipman First Class Tamara Miller, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Warren, Maine. Regimental Master at Arms, Midshipman First Class Julia Malcolm, a marine engineering technology major from Trenton, Maine. Regimental physical training instructor, Midshipman First Class Cole Edens, a marine transportation operations major from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Regimental public relations officer, Midshipman First Class John Egger, a marine transportation operations major from Marion, Massachusetts. Regimental morale officer, Midshipman First Class Marshall Joyce, a marine transportation operations major from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Regimental senior striker, Midshipman First Class Colin Berry, a marine engineering technology major from Norwich, Connecticut. Regimental academics officer, Midshipman First Class Isaac Sewell, marine systems engineering design major from Bangor, Maine. Cadet chief mate, Midshipman First Class Kevin Chalker-Muschler, a marine transportation operations major from Bangor, Maine, who is not present with us today as he has graduated. Cadet first engineer, Midshipman First Class Amber Card, a marine engineering technology major from Bowdoin, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 regimental staff. Introducing the incoming class of 2024 regimental staff. Regimental Executive Officer, Midshipman Second Class Jared Dignan, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Nahant, Massachusetts. Regimental Operations Officer, Regimental Academics Officer, Midshipman Second Class Elijah Yeaton, Marine Systems Engineering major from Farmington, Maine. Cadet Chief Mate, Midshipman Second Class Elizabeth Cashman, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Castine, Maine. Cadet First Engineer, Midshipman Second Class Cody Hanscom, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Lincoln, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024 regimental staff.
Regiment, attention.
2022-2023 Regimental Commander Natalie Samuels, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Camden, Maine. Midshipman First Class Samuels, when directed, relinquish command as Regimental Commander with all rank and honors retained. Once relieved, duties relevant to your graduating class remain the same. Midshipman Second Class Peter Shelton, a Marine Transportations Operations major from Belfast, Maine, will assume the position of Regimental Commander. Midshipman Second Class Shelton, when directed, assume command as Regimental Commander, Maine Maritime Academy, Regiment of Midshipmen. As Regimental Commander, exercise best judgment and prudence in administering the daily operations of the regiment, and never lose sight of the fact that you are now responsible for more than 450 midshipmen of the regiment.
I stand relieved. Sir, I have been relieved by Second Class Peter Shelton.
Midshipman First Class Samuels, Bravo Zulu for a job well done. You in the class of 2023 are relieved. Midshipman Second Class Peter Shelton, congratulations on your selection. You in the class of 2024 now have the honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our change of command ceremony. Thank you for attending. Regimental Commander, take charge.